This is Aura Lamore back with your weekly for the week of starting February 29th. Again, I want to apologize for the tardiness of the videos. I work over the weekends and I work overnight, so it's a little difficult to get them to you. But what I've implemented is right after I finish this reading, I will do next week's reading. So therefore, when it's time to upload, I don't have to worry about recording. I can record for the following week, which would be the week of March 9th. But you'll have this next week's horoscope on time. Okay. I'm doing a new layout, as I explained to the other signs, where I pull 6 cards and they give me a little insight, a more broad perspective on what's going on for the week. Also an oracle card at the end. I hope you guys enjoy the new layout. Thank you to all my subscribers. I finally hit 200. It's another milestone. Every single subscriber is another milestone. I'm getting more comments, more likes, I'm getting shares, I'm getting more subscribers, and it's just a feeling of accomplishment, you know, that some people think is exclusive to a pay raise or certifications or just on the job. This is a personal goal, a personal victory. I'll be revamping my website soon and hopefully actually purchasing my domain name to just solidify a few things, you know. It's early in the morning, but I wanted to make sure that I caught the sunshine. To finish these videos, I also have numerology reports to catch up on, but I don't want to make you all wait any longer. I have the most patient subscribers that I've ever witnessed. You know, you guys don't press me about the readings. You let me get them to you, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck in 3. I'm going to choose the middle pile. First card out is to explain or to highlight what this week is about. And we have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, I see you more focused and calculating as far as what your next step is going to be. Like, not calculating, but, well, yes, calculating. Being more sure of yourself. Being patient with your process and options. A slow but sure approach. You know, not rushing into anything. The next card out is for relationship, and it's the 6 of Cups. So there's definitely either children involved here or a past relationship being given attention this week. Someone from the past making their presence known. And maybe I wouldn't say the 9 of Pentacles is apprehensive, but he's more thoughtful of what his next move is going to be. He's got routes and detours and traffic information for what's going on. He's more than MapQuest. He's more than a Rand McNally. He's like live action, you know. He's got a broader perspective to me on his approach on things. He's going to account for every avenue just to make sure that he's on the right path and can get there the most efficient way possible. So now in the work sector, we have the Hanged Man. So there's some stalling, some sacrifice being made here. Maybe the work is not coming in, that you just cannot get that job that you applied for and been putting out applications and revamping that resume and calling people back, and you still have no word, or there is just no change. You're waiting for something to change, and it's just not time for that situation to change. There's still something that you're having to hold on for, to wait to see a different way. So if you do not have a job, or if you're waiting for things to change, or waiting for that call back because you're ready to leave a work situation or begin a new work situation, there's still something that you need to see first. Your perspective has to change about something, or there's a revelation needing to be made here. Challenge this week will be to prioritize everything, to balance it all. It's like, okay, if the work situation is stalling and it's not working for you as far as finances go, which with that Knight of Pentacles you could be more wise about your spending. The challenge could be to take care of your priorities, bills, things of that nature. I have to pay rent, but this light bill is due. I don't want the lights to get cut off, but I don't want to be, evicted either. Or it's just a and you're handling things the best way that you can at the moment. Even if that's doing nothing, it's still doing something. Even if you don't feel you're actually physically moving in a new direction, you can think in a new direction. You can refigure, reevaluate things, and that is moving forward, even if you can't physically see the change or physically see the progress. So keep in mind that sitting still and waiting is not the same as doing, not being. You can be passively productive, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, unexpectedly, we have the Justice card, which is the card of Libra. So you might be dealing with another Libra, or you could very well be dealing with a legal situation. Waiting for a settlement even, or some type of judgment at work as far as like a review. Like maybe your job is on the line, hanging in the balance because of the authority figure or the people set in place. Like maybe there has to be a decision made whether or not you're still with the company or that you progress, and that's what the holdup is with the Hanged Man. But it's a card of protection as well. He's got a halo around his head. You know what I mean? So that's enlightening, enlightenment. It's a broader perspective. You can't see it. And maybe that's why this Justice card comes up unexpectedly, because you feel like there's nothing going to change. There will be no justice. There will be no payout. There will be, just this feeling of a loss of control. But it's coming. It's just something that you can't force. You have to just chill and wait attention. It's coming. Now, at the end of the week, there is the Moon card, which will put us close to that new moon in Pisces. This is a card of Pisces. So just pay attention to the intuitions and gut feelings that you get at this time. Pay attention to any dreams, synchronicities, signs and signals, likenesses. I was talking to a former coworker last night that spoke of something I posted on Facebook, and as soon as he saw it, it related to exactly what he was going through or exactly what he was working on. So signs and symbols are not always in neon lights and things of that nature, or coming from a beam of gold light that comes from above. They come in many different forms. So whether it's a word a word of advice you overhear somebody else talking, or see a Facebook post that sounds like it's directly for you to hear, you'll feel it. You'll feel it deep within if it's really meant for you. The message will stir you in a way that normal conversation and words will not, because you'll feel it personally. You'll feel it in your gut that it was intended for you to hear. You got 3 major arcana coming up in your spread this week. A lot of things will be out of your control, and you have to just watch them unfold. But in the meantime, in between time, just keep an open mind and open eye, and be sure about your actions. Be sure about your intentions. Be more clear and more concise about things, okay? And your card coming up in the spread lets me know that it's due time to get things in order. The Two of Pentacles, getting things in order. And it's going to be hard. It is the challenge for the week, the Two of Pentacles. We have to all try our best to be all around even, grounded, logical. You know, if it's your spending, if you're having to watch your spending, make sure that you're not spending more than what's coming in. Like, be mindful of what you have coming in and what needs to go out. Make a payment plan if you have to. Come up with put it on a calendar. What's due when? What has to be taken care of? What's of the utmost importance? Okay? Don't be bound or confused or grief-stricken or stressed out about things that you know you have to handle. Just take a minute, assess where you are, what needs to be done, and what's the next best course of action. And your 3 advice cards for this week. We have another major arcana that popped up this week, and it's the High Priestess. High Priestess. So you very well may be dealing with a Pisces or a highly intuitive individual, or have a gut feeling about something, and it could be in terms of the heart or children. What to spend, what not to spend. Again, budget is emphasized here for the safety and security of your foundation, for your home. Don't zip up your purse and lock your purse up and throw away the key. Their spending will be necessary, but on the most necessary things. Be careful with leisure, okay? Because that could put you in a financial bind, especially when it comes to kids or people returning from the past, things of that nature. Be mindful of your money. In 2 instances, one being this is tax season, okay? Person coming back from the past could try to capitalize on that and try to, get in where they fit in, okay? Money could be on the minds of some, where you want to be more proficient, efficient, and more logical, more practical about how you're handling your money. If you have small children, you want stuff for them. You want new stuff. You want new shoes. You want new clothes. You want to make sure that they have necessities at the moment. You want to make sure it's just necessity based. Food, clothes, shelter. Okay? Because you never know what's going to happen in your work situation. Okay? So a good budget plan will need to be put in place, for the simple fact that things could be out of your control. There could be judgments made against you that cause detriment to your finances or your financial situation. That is possible as well. Because there is a feeling of uncertainty with the moon being at the end of the week. But at the same time, it could be a moment of clarity. It could be you seeing through the illusions, or getting those signs, those symbols, those intuitions that something isn't right, or that you're on the right track. It's all about your personal situation and which messages apply to you most. You could have the feeling of wanting to keep your feelings within, keep the information or the way you're feeling to yourself. If it's related to this past person that may be coming back, which could either be a Libra, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, the moon is strongly indicated here, along with 2 cup cards I have. I see pentacles galore, and these major arcana. That's where I'm getting these signs from. If it does not apply to you, then it just does not. And there's the messages are for specific people who need to hear them. But a choice is going to have, there's some type of judgment, choice, or not action. I wouldn't say action per se, but it is definitely some conclusion that's needing to be made. Do I or don't I? Will I or won't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Use that hanged man, even if it is in the work section, work and finances. So finances could be related to love. Work can be related to love. We work at partnerships to, ensure their success, as well as finances in a union can sometimes be, combined. So you can take it how you want to take it. This is what I'm seeing. It's just some things that you either don't know or that you know and you're not letting on to. You're not letting up on this information. You may be playing your cards close to your chest when it comes to somebody coming back. You may have that gut feeling that it's just best to not be completely trusting and gung-ho about it. And that could be that Knight of Pentacles, being more decisive and taking his time about things. And the Four of Pentacles, where he's, playing his cards close to his chest. But he's protecting, he feels he's protecting his beliefs, his honor, his home, his stability. Where at one point, with the Six of Cups being in the relationship section, there's openness and honesty and innocence. It's not, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It's not the same as it used to be. Somebody is coming back from the past. Those are diary pages, a locket, an old doll, and she's thinking about it. She's reminiscing and she's pondering. And you can't get any more clear than that with the Six of Cups. While it has many, many meanings, this is the primary meaning that I indicated, that I saw, that I felt. Okay. You can't go into this with a moon mentality where things are, illusionary and fanatical. You have to be more realistic, like that Knight of Pentacles. Even though the moon has a large influence, let it influence your intuition, your mind's eye, your third eye. She can close her eyes and imagine all this stuff from the past. Is she receptive to the messages that may come in about it? That things were not always as sweet as they once were? or the truth of a matter. She has keys on her belt in the moon card. Okay. There's something to be unlocked in the subconscious. Put yourself in the hangman position so that you can be enlightened and get that clarity, the freedom of thought. Okay? Instead of what's worrying you or what's going on in your immediate environment, calm all that down, slow it down, quiet it down, so that you can hear and you can see and you can receive. So that's what I have for you this week, Libra. I'm going ahead and record next week, and I will see you next week with actually the words to the wise is coming up this week for the next 2-week period. Thank you for watching.